The penultimate match of the 97-98 season saw Arsenal arrive at Anfield as newly crowned champions. The Gunners' £20 million worth of new signings had paid dividends. It was their first ever Premiership trophy in Arsene Wenger's first full season in charge. The Liverpool team sportingly formed a line of honour to pay tribute to their success, which had ironically been secured following a 4-0 victory against Liverpool's rivals Everton 3 days previously. This was still an important fixture as Liverpool needed a win to guarantee third position, which would equal their highest placing in the Premiership. Matteo, Redknapp, Fowler and Wright were all injured. Steve McManaman was back in the lineup after missing Liverpool's biggest win, a 5-0 thrashing of West Ham. The prolific Michael Owen grabbed the goal then, his 22nd in all competitions. Arsenal fielded a weakened team due to a mixture of injuries and exhaustion. Amongst those coming in, Alex Manninger, David Platt, Luis Boamorte and Ian Wright. Plenty for the organised visiting fans to celebrate. Your match commentator is John Champion.
What a luxury for Arsenal. A visit to Anfield with the title secure and no pressure. The theory goes that they can enjoy themselves here, although Liverpool will have other ideas, sitting in third place with 2 games to play. And a win for them would guarantee third as their finishing position. It would equal their best ever Premier League place. So there is plenty at stake for them. Here's Steve Bold. So many changes in this Arsenal team. They finish at Aston Villa on Sunday in the Premier League. Then, of course, there's the FA Cup final to consider in 10 days' time against Newcastle. So it's important that key players who've taken them to the Premier League title do get some rest and recuperation with that showpiece in mind. Roy Evans, 4.5 years in charge. Steady improvement. Here's McManaman. Now Ince. Carragher playing in midfield. And the lofted ball was looking for Riedler. And it's fallen for Riedler again! Well, Lee Dixon is asking questions of the Arsenal backline. There are a couple of unfamiliar members of the Arsenal back four tonight. Upson and Grimmondy. Luis Boamorte, the 20-year-old, selected on the left side of midfield by Arsene Wenger. Carragher. Owen. Sidestep Bold ever so easily. Here's McManaman. It's a bright start this by Liverpool. Tails up. They feel they have a point to prove against a side doing what they would love to be able to do and celebrating the championship. 8 years now since Liverpool's last title. A strong bench, if youthful, with the likes of Vieira and Anelka, just behind Arsene Wenger and Pat Rice. Of this game should appeal to Liverpool, who've shown themselves to be so good on one-off occasions but have lacked the consistency that Arsenal have shown for these past 9 months. Here's McManaman. Riedler pointing as to where the ball should be played. McAteer. Michael Owen. And Paul Ince drives Liverpool in front. Slight element of fortune in that Owen's pass to Ince wasn't necessarily his first choice. Wide of Manninger, and 2 minutes short of the half hour, Liverpool have the lead. McManaman. Leonhardsen. Impeded by Lee Dixon. Surprised to see Dixon out there tonight. Adams, Seaman, Winterburn, Bergkamp, Overmars, Keown and Petit all rested, but Dixon's been asked to play. Bjørneby. Leonhardsen took a slight deflection. There's McManaman and Owen, and Ince has scored again. It's 2 in 2 minutes for Paul Ince. And Arsenal, following all their celebrations and partying, proving fairly compliant opposition. 8 for the season now for the Liverpool skipper. Hardly an object of beauty, was it? But you won't find any Liverpudlians complaining with a 2-0 lead against the champions. Ince on a hat-trick with an hour to play. Liverpool beaten just once in their last 8 Premier League matches. 4-1 defeat at Chelsea. Carragher. Picked off by Platt. Regained by Carragher. Bjørneby. Leonhardsen's done well. Here's Owen. Needs someone to lay it off to. And Manninger races across to try and prevent a corner, unsuccessfully. Michael Owen centrally involved. Bjørneby's kick. And the header over the top of the crossbar, not by much from Phil Babb. Without a marker near him. Parlour. Stephen Hughes, that's a good ball in. It's Boamorte! And it is only just wide. There was an attempt by Harkness to hook the ball away from near his own goal line. He missed. And it just scraped past the post. Arsenal won't like this. Being 2 goals down, they've become serial winners. Riedler. McManaman. McAteer. There's Leonhardsen. More nice football from Liverpool, and it turned a corner. Rain continuing to fall. Punch from Manninger wasn't that successful. Riedler rising to win another corner. Liverpool carrying on where they left off against West Ham 4 days ago. 5-0 thumping. McManaman's kick. There's Owen! That's a poacher's goal. Manninger beaten for a 3rd time in this first half. And Michael Owen takes his tally for the season to 23. He's going to head for the World Cup in storming form. Despite the fact that the England coach Glenn Hoddle says that he's not a natural goal scorer. If he isn't, who is? Testimony to Michael Owen's contribution that Liverpool haven't really missed the injured Robbie Fowler too much. He's been out for 3 months now. This is Hughes. Riedler. And now Ince. Owen's poised to his right. Leonhardsen to his left. And it's just too strong for Riedler. and maybe just a touch too far in front of Owen, allowing Manninger to make the block. Another flowing Liverpool move, though. They wish they could play the newly crowned champions every week. Good catch by Manninger. The young Austrian in whom Arsenal have invested a lot of hope. Owen's goal, Liverpool's third, puts in great danger now Arsenal's unbeaten run in the Premier League of 18 games. No Robbie Fowler, but plenty of Liverpool goals. Arsenal have won their last 10 English Premier League matches. It's highly unlikely they'll make that 11. Here's McManaman. And down he goes, and the referee, Alan Wilkie, points to the spot. Matthew Upson on Steve McManaman. Leaning in, there wasn't a whole lot of contact. Arms became intertwined, there was a hand in McManaman's back. And with half-time rapidly approaching, Michael Owen has the chance to make it 4. Saved by Manninger, who had to go a long way to his right to get there. Makes that a decent stop. And the lead remains at 3-0. Had a play off Carragher. It's an Arsenal throw. We've hardly seen Ian Wright in this first half. He's had no service. Very happy first half for Liverpool. Pretty ordinary one for Arsenal, who are not used to things like this. 2 goals for Paul Ince, 1 for Michael Owen. Liverpool 3, Arsenal 0. So much for Arsenal to do if they're to rescue this game and to preserve their long unbeaten run. It's understandable that they're perhaps lacking the fighting spirit that has carried them so far this season under Arsene Wenger. The manner in which they clinched the title was pretty grand. That 4-0 victory over Everton at Highbury just 3 days ago. And the emblem of that occasion, the skipper Tony Adams' gallop upfield to score the crowning goal. No Adams tonight. Arsenal conceding 2 goals in 2 minutes at one stage in the first half, having let in 2 goals in their previous 14 Premier League matches. This is not in truth the real Arsenal, either in personnel or approach. Gilles Grimondi. Carragher. Now the Norwegian Leonhardsen, dispossessed by David Platt. McManaman. Releasing Owen, who hesitated as if expecting an offside flag. And McManaman on the return. Half-hearted appeals for handball in the midst of it. Knowing smile from a veteran defender, who's being tested by the striker, who is still a teenager. Take a lot more than a 3-goal deficit to dampen the spirits of those who've travelled from North London. Here's Ince. Through the middle is Leonhardsen. It's clever defending by Dixon, who is saying that an arm was used by Leonhardsen to control the ball. Alan Wilkie didn't see it, if there was one. BOB. McManaman. There's Ince. Two goals in the first half. He's been on a hat-trick for a while already. The greatest header of a ball. McManaman. Wave after wave of red-shirted attacks. Leonhardsen. Ince. Fouled. A matter of a foot and a half outside the Arsenal area. And the combative spirit of Ince and Grimondy leading to a little showdown. Christopher Ray involved as well. Oh, and that was unnecessary. And one would have thought bookable really on Alan Wilkie's part. Pointless, they're 3 up. Ince scored 2 of them. Everything's going swimmingly for Liverpool. Why get involved? Free kick is driven straight into the wall. Most imaginative set piece that we've seen from Michael Owen. Here's Ian Wright. Ray. And Wright has stayed down. And that's why it was a demolition of a tackle from Paul Ince. Arsene Wenger, 3rd place in his first season, the Championship in his 2nd. The goals of Ian Wright have been crucial to Arsenal's success, which makes this a very sad sight. Anelka will replace Wright. Patrick Vieira comes on for Ray Parlour. Vieira. Dixon. Now it's Ince for Liverpool. Being booed by the Arsenal supporters because of what happened to Ian Wright. Arsenal beaten just 4 times before tonight in the Premier League. Those 4 defeats came in the space of 6 games in the autumn. Liverpool defeated 8 times in the English Premier League. Bold. Vieira. Lay off by Anelka, fell a little short. Stephen Hughes weighing one up. Well, Friedel has been a spectator for much of the evening. Just a wake-up call. It was probably going wide anyway. Alberto Mendes. Get up! Vieira. Grimondy on the bounce back to Manninger. Arsenal's last English Premier League defeat was at home to Blackburn back on December the 13th, 5 months and 18 games ago. Brought down for a free kick by Steve Harkness. And Arsenal have rarely threatened to get a goal themselves this evening. There's that long-range shot by Hughes that brought a decent save from Friedel. And Hughes is in the running to take this. Hughes to strike it, and a big deflection sent it spinning only just wide. Mendes. Ince with the header out. Grimaldi. Lee Dixon. Bab. Vieira. Bounce kindly for Mendes. Liverpool finished their season at Derby on Sunday. It looks like third place will be guaranteed by then. Here's Vieira. It's a good challenge by Ince. Pity we haven't seen 90 minutes of Ince against Vieira. Bold. Hughes. Dixon. Well, there is an inherent danger of changing a team with a big match still to play, in Arsenal's case the FA Cup final. But on Arsene Wenger's track record in English football so far, it's hard to question any of his decisions. Arsenal do have 10 days and one Premier League game in between times at Aston Villa on Sunday to steady themselves. Go again. Bjørnebæk. And Leonhardsen rounds it off very neatly for Liverpool. Riedler got the knockdown. Good combination play, or Riedler's challenge at least forced Bold to knock the ball in the end into the path of the subsequent goal scorer Øyvind Leonhardsen. His 6th Premier League goal of the campaign. Liverpool 4, Arsenal 0. Vieira. Here's Anelka. He's got the legs on Harkness, but not the finish. Anelka has made valuable contributions throughout the season, but not tonight. Ince. Difficult to know how much Liverpool can take from this performance and this win. These are the makeup of the Arsenal team. It's a fillip nonetheless. Bjørnebæk. Ince. Michael Thomas knows what it's like to win a league title with Arsenal on this ground. Owen. Grimaldi's header. Stephen Hughes. Thomas. Perhaps appropriate that he should be the last to touch the ball. Arsene Wenger pretty unconcerned, as one would expect, by this thumping defeat, because the title is what matters and that's already been secured. But for Liverpool, encouragement perhaps for next season. 4-0 winners tonight.
A heavy, if not altogether surprising defeat for Arsenal in the circumstances. Amazingly, the last time they let in 4 goals in any Premiership game was their very first against Norwich at Highbury in August 1992. But nearly 6 years on, and they were Premiership champions, with Liverpool yet to win that elusive title. Although Roy Evans' men ended the season finishing 3rd, equalling their best ever finish in the process.